And we're back with some more Feed the Beast FTB Continuum. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to kick it off with some more bees. I know that it's kind of disorienting maybe when I do an episode about bees and then another episode on Tech Reborn and then another episode on immersive engineering. But with bees, for example, bees aren't something that I can force in the 30 minutes to an hour that I play per day. Like, you have to give it time for the bees to breed, of course. So maybe I'll start episodes with moving the bees around so that y'all can see how I'm doing it, but not have a dedicated episode specifically just to bees or bees till completion. So what I did here is I went a little bit happy on the seed oil and on the apiaries, which it's fine. When I first played Continuum, I did 10, and now I decided to do 20. Mainly because if I start the episodes with mutations, I want to have 20 choices, not just 10, because I want to be able to progress through this faster. So I did extra effort and made sure that it was going to have a lot to choose from, not just the I'm gonna get rid of this creeper. This guy's staring at me from this far away. I'm waiting for him to fly on over here and blow up in the middle of all of this. Alright, so what I did was I moved everything back. I made 10. These are the first 10 that you have to make when you're working with bees in FTB Continuum. So I had the Meadows, I had the Rocky, and I had the Commons. Those three. I found out the Meadows has a very good fertility rate. So we're up to 56 drones and 9 honeycombs. I found out the Rockies, they have a fertility of 1. So after all of that work, I opened up the bee chest and there was 1 drone because they have a fertility of 1, which is good later on when you have career bees, but not good for breeding purposes. So I got rid of really, dude? Get out of here. So I went I set all of these guys up to build, which I wanted 10 of these setups. So I made 10, and then I forgot that I had 3, and I should have just made 7, but so yeah, I have 13. It's a bad number, and then I made more here because what's it called? Symmetry, of course. And I'm noticing Twitch chat. Thank you for joining, and I'll keep doing my thing. You can watch, but since you muted it, it's not really going to matter. I'm teaching on bees right now, but you probably can't hear me, so that's kind of awkward. So, to start bees, you only need 2 different hive bees. And what I went with was Meadows and Forest. I have the Forest going in here. We're up to 10. No combs. The Commons ended up messing up. They started crossbreeding and they turned into Meadows. So that was unfortunate. They weren't pure drones. They weren't pure they weren't common commons. It was a pristine queen and a drone. They were both common, but there must have been like common Meadows in them. I didn't check them with the bee analyzer, which I should have done. So, and I set all of these up, every single one of these with a Meadows princess or a Forest princess. All of them pristine. I used like 30 scoops and I grabbed so many different hives. And some of them that are in biomes right next to me, like the wintry hives, they won't work in my biome that I'm in because they require cold temperatures. So I went with these Meadows and Forest, they're going to be automatically breeding. And then I wrote the names of what we need to crossbreed. So let me grab the 56 from here. And let me grab the 12 from here, because they're both queens. So when they break, they're going to make more drones. So what we need to do is we need to crossbreed. There's a Meadows here, so we're going to give it a Forest drone. There's a Meadows here, so Forest drone. There's a Forest here, so Meadows drone. And another Forest. We have to make sure they mix. It's two different hive bees. So Meadows is a hive and Forest is a hive. Meadows. Forest. Meadows. And I was tossing these in here while finding them. And I dropped a lot of ignobles because I was running out of space. And let's go Forest. And Forest again. Hopefully we don't run out of Forest. And Forest. Meadows. And Forest. And Meadows. Forest. Don't run out. Forest. Oh no. Meadows. And Forest. Whew, that's good. Good thing. I was worried there for a second. So these are all queens. Yeah. Because I can tell by the golden crown. And now we have a ridiculous amount of bees. If you can see. It's pretty crazy. So we'll do that. That's step number 1. So Meadows, they're on infinite loop. Forest, they're on infinite loop, and we just split them. Meadows and Forest, they're going to be doing their mutations now, and this is why I want to do something else, because I have to stand here now and wait for these guys to split and see if there's any mutations, which the mutation for 2 hives would be a common. So what we'll do is poison frames. I want to work on poison frames, because if you put poison frames in, it poisons the bees, but if you stand near it, it also poisons you, so don't stand near them. It poisons the bees, causing them to die faster, which dying faster is great because we want them to split and mutate, so dying faster is good. So what we need for the poison frames are potions of poison. Oh, these are poison 2s, that's why. Poison 3. I think if you hold shift, it stops, and then you can scroll wheel. Yeah. So potion of poison comes from the brewing stand. Spider eye and awkward potions. Awkward potions come from nether warts with water bottles. So we need glass bottles, which is glass. Let's see, let's just make new glass bottles. Do I have glass? I do have glass. I prepared for this. So glass, let's do this and that. Let's make some glass bottles. I don't think I'm going to need this many. And let's see. So we have the glass bottles. We also need the nether wart. So I ran to the nether fortress that we found earlier in the series. I grabbed some nether wart. I grabbed some soul sand, and I planted some nether wart. And I think I harvested a lot. Yeah, there's some nether wart. We also need spider eye. We probably have more upstairs. And then we need to make this brewing stand. Let's see. Potion. Lingering potion. Potion of poison. Ah, I couldn't click on the brewing stand. So brewing stand. Oh, it's a blaze rod and 3 cobblestone. 3 cobblestone. I don't. Yeah, I do. 1, 2, 3. And do I have the blaze rods in here? Yes, 1 blaze rod. Good. And then, yeah, let me grab the blaze powder that I saw, because I know that's the fuel source that we need. We'll do that and this, and that's a brewing stand. And I think that's all we need. So let's go brewing stand and put it near our bees. And let's grab sticks while we're at it. And by sticks, I mean logs. There we go. 2 stacks of sticks. And let's go. We'll put that here, because we have water back here. And let's see. Whoops. Oh no, they don't stack. Sorry. So just tossed a bunch of them. And first we need to turn them into awkward. And we need a fuel source, so blaze powder. I have so many of these water bottles now. And I'm not even 100% sure how many I need. I just wanted to bulk make them so that I don't run out in the middle of this. So these turn into awkward. Water, water, water. Awkwards. I wonder how long the blaze powder works for. One, two, three. Water, water, water. Awkward, awkward, awkward. All right, awkward. Water, water, water. Do I have any more? Yeah, I think that's it. So that I'm not just tossing entities out into this world. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Okay, yeah, the blaze powder is running out. Water, water, water. And I think we need one more. Okay. Awkward, 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 awkward. No, that was water. Merp, merp, water, awkward. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Water, water, water. Two more. So I miscounted. There we go. Awkward, awkward, awkward. No. Water, water, water. Feels like I'm miscounting. Water, water, and water. And let's see. Let me use my sleeping bag because the bees, they do not work at night. So I'll use a sleeping bag so that we can skip the night phase and the bees can go back to work. There, and that's all of them. Okay, now awkwards and spider eyes. We'll turn them into potions of poison. There we go. Awkward. And let me go see. I should have more more spider eyes in this chest. Yeah, up to That's not that much. I haven't killed that many spiders, I guess. Boing. Perfect timing. Awkward. Hopefully this is enough. I think it's 1 poison frame per potion of poison. So I'm going to have to spam these at some point. Like in between episodes, of course. That. Here we go. This is kind of repetitive. But finally I used for spider eyes. I don't think I've ever used spider eyes in a mod pack. So unfortunately we're 1 short to making all of the awkward potions. There we go. And let's build these poison frames, which will not shift click. Unfortunate. Because this does not, they don't stack. Oh, whoa. I had a graphical error there for a second. So yeah, it's 1 per. Out of sticks. There we go. And there we go. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Two more. It's a lot of poison frames. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without... Oh, okay, they split. So cool. They have split once, but see, it's, again, there's no mutations involved. So what I do is, when there's a forest princess, I put in the Meadows drone, and this guy is trash, unfortunately. So this one, Meadows with forest, we're gonna split them again, and we have extra drones now. Third one, we have a comb, and we have a common. So that's great. Let me put in a poison frame. We can take this common out. Also, what I'm going to do, we're running out of forest drones, so let me put in 2 here and let those run. So what I should do, since I'm running such a large supply right now, that one's going to poison me, so I got to watch out. I should check, and that's what I was thinking. I should check all of them and pull out all of the, what's it called? All of the mutations first. So, yeah, we have mutations. I'm putting poison frames in these because they're not running right now. So I don't have to worry about them poisoning me. As long as I don't put the queen in, I should be fine. And I need the inventory room. This will just make breeding a little bit faster. And I think all of them except for the ones on the ends. Try not to get too close. So if you watch, occasionally it'll give off a puff of swirls, like when witches throw the... There it goes. If you're standing too close, you'll get poisoned. That's the downside of using poison frames. The plus side is this. We're getting mutations. Already getting mutations. So this one, because the poison frame was in there, it is already completed, see? So it's pretty cool. And then, yeah, I should upgrade this gold backpack to a diamond backpack. It's definitely worth it now, right? I'll move this. Oh, and we have another poison frame I didn't notice down here. Cool. Alright, so let's grab the mutations first. I'm going to trash these two. I'm going to grab only the mutations. Let's see. Okay. See, I got poisoned. I got too close. One of them is still working, I guess. Which one, though? No, that one. Yeah. So the second one is still working. And now I'm poisoned, so... I don't think poison will directly kill me. But if a mob gets a lucky shot on me right now, it'd be bad news bears. How long is it? One more. Okay, one more. I got some regen going on, please. I'm sitting on 1 heart. Okay, they split. Alright. Homnom. And let's go. Let me pull out the mutations, which are commons. In this case, a cultivated popped out. That's pretty awesome. We got commons. All of them turned into commons. Nothing. Nothing. We got a common here. Nothing. Nothing here. Commons. A common. 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 Nothing. Common. Common. Getting good returns on mutations, actually. But I do feel like 20 might be overkill, but I wanted to make sure that the series goes well, so I did 20. You can do 10. That's what I did originally. It just took me a little bit longer, and I just did it whenever. And yeah, the forest here has the poison frames in it. And because they're on autopilot, they just keep on cycling. It's going to keep killing it and keep making more drones. So at the beginning of the episode, if you noticed, I used all of my forest drones, and we're already bred up to 16 extras. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure about... drops, though. I think it might nerf your drops. See, it's killing, like they killed while I was rambling just now. So another 2 additional because of the fertility rate. That's awesome. So yeah, now we need our bee analyzer, which I've already squeezed out a bunch of honey drops with the centrifuge. Now let me check and see. Common princess, common meadows. It's split, unfortunately. Common. Here we go. We have a pure common. Common drone. Common forest. So that's bad. Common meadows is also split. That's bad. Common forest is split. It's bad. Common meadows, unfortunately. Come on. Common forest. Common meadows. Common. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So now we have a pristine common, common princess, and we have common, common drones. So now here in the common one, I can breed commons. Common princess and common drones. So we can do that. And now we have a solid supply of commons coming in. So let me pull the poison frames out of this one and put them in here, because we need the commons to multiply. The next step of bee breeding that we have to do is going to be with commons only. So each step, so you have to crossbreed 2 hive bees to get commons. Then you have to crossbreed the common with the previous stage, which was a hive bee, to get the next one, which is cultivated. And let me check if we're super lucky. Cultivated common. Unfortunately, it is not. It's not a mutation. So we don't want any of these drones. These drones are all mixed, so they're really bad, and I don't want to mix these up. Let me look into one thing. Chest. Apiarist chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we have these. Let's see if we have 5 combs. Also, it's nighttime again. Get the bees to work. There we go. And we need to eat so I can get my life back from being poisoned. And do we have... Yeah. So, like, I moved a bunch of queens that I was breeding that wasn't working out for me. I got rid of them here, and I got a lot of ignobles, and then I just started dropping ignobles since I was looking for pristine only. So ignore all of this. The Rockies, they can only breed in what's it called? They have a fertility of 1, so I wasn't breeding any extra Rockies. It was kind of doofy, but they were making Rocky combs, which I can now use. We need 1 piece of glass, right? Do I have sand up here? No, I don't. Do I have anything in here? I have iron in here. I'll leave that there for now. I like to have my resources split around so that I can craft from every angle instead of getting stuck somewhere. I think this will work. Was it glass on top and then the combs around? Apiarist chest. There we go. So what's cool about this chest is it specifically holds bees. So let me make this the trash dump. Let's put it there for now. And here we can dump all of our trash bees. I don't want to mix these up because these are, see, common forest hybrid. They're all hybrids. And one of them's unknown because it doesn't matter. Because we want pure. We want the pure ones. So commons are now doing their thing. Cool. So what we can do now, all of these have poison frames in them. We need to breed. So I'll put this guy here. This guy's now pointless. I'm going to clean these up, put the princess in, and not mix these up. I need to move these. This one's missing one, so let me put it in. And I think I can make these stack. And this one's missing one. Cool. Why can't I move this? I guess it like attaches itself to the unit when I right click. Alright. Move this, get rid of these guys. Don't want to mix up stock. It's very important to be breeding. Pull these out. I'm getting all the princesses ready for right now. And get the princess here. And there's one missing. And the princess. And this one's missing. And this one's a cultivated, so we're going to test something here. Cultivated mixes with commons. So we're going to put a common in there. Hopefully we can jump phases. We can jump to the next mutation. But chances are low. think it's under 10%. Get the princesses ready. And did we lose? Oh yeah, because we moved the successful common. We moved that one in here. So we're missing a, we moved it over there. So now we're missing a pristine. Or we're missing a princess. So let me see if I have any. Hopefully I have. I didn't think about preparing for more. I think so. Meadows Queen. Ignoble. There's a pristine Meadows Princess. Okay, and let me make sure. It is a Meadows pureblood pristine princess. Good. So now we can fill this one that we just pulled because we were successful in crossbreeding here. And then all of these guys are going to be unknowns. So I don't want to mix them up. They're all going to be dumped in here. We get rid of them. So what are we working on here? Commons. How many do we have? We have 7. We have 8. So that's the great thing. Since they're commons and they are, what's the word? Pure commons, they will stack. And when they're stacking like this, that's when you know that you have a pure stock going on. That's why the Meadows, they're stacked to 51. When they stack to 64, this box is going to start getting filled up with drones, which is great. Same thing with Forest, they're stacking at 20. The Meadows are stacking at 51. That's great. And I'm going to keep these poison frames in here to kill these bees faster, because what we need is we need the commons. And the commons are going to be put in here to get the next batch. So we can get some cultivateds going on. This one cultivated that's over here somewhere. This guy was a fluke. It's because the common had a common Meadows. That bee was already bred to a common, so we got super lucky. But the next round we do, when I have enough, I need 20 of course to do another round. When we get 20 common drones, I'll do the next episode where we breed into cultivated. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you can hit the like button in the bottom right and go ahead and click on my guy here to subscribe to the channel, that would help us out a lot. Also, if you want to watch me stream on Twitch, I stream Monday through Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. Central. So I'll see you then.